Scarlet blaze. The triumph of Valor. To rescue Count Burgleys, Edelgard seizes the Great Bridge of Myrden, forcing Count Gloucester's surrender. With no time to lose, she then presses on, unbowed. But Claude is not one to be caught off guard. He rallies every resource at his disposal, determined to tighten the noose around Burgleys' forces and prevent any rescue.
So we've lost Gloucester. Unavoidable, perhaps, but it still stings all the same. Fortunately, I haven't been sitting on my hands this whole time. If we smash the Imperial reinforcements and stop them from breaking the siege, Count Burgleys will have no choice but to give up. We're going to face that challenge, and we're going to face it with the Alliance's latest and greatest, which is why I've asked all of you here.
Did you really just say latest and greatest with a straight face?
Oh, he said it all right. And while I can't swear we'll have that, we do at least have numbers on our side.
Yep, more than half of the old Golden Deer House is here.
Some of us may not be quite as great as you say, but... well, you know best.
I'm grateful to each of you for answering the call. It's more than I can say for some of our classmates.
Yeah, Ignatz and Lawrence both sided with the enemy.
About that, it pains me to say this, but House Ardelia has made its allegiance to the Empire clear. It was against my parents' protests that I came here in the first place. If this battle doesn't unfold the way you're hoping, I may be forced to leave as quickly as I arrived.
That's okay, Lysithia. You're not the only one who's here with strings attached.
Yes. My adoptive father has also insisted I return home at once, should the tides turn against us.
Sounds about right. 3 cheers for that good old Alliance solidarity.
I'll fight with you to the end, Claude! Unless it puts Maya in danger. Then I'm out.
Look, what matters is that you're all here, and that we settle this war with the next battle. Also, for full disclosure, I may have sort of brought along some extra professional muscle. Come on in.
It's good to meet you. I'm the acting captain of Gerald's mercenaries.
Our guest here is fresh off another battle with the Empire on Kingdom soil. From what I gather, remaining in the Kingdom was no longer an option. And that's when our paths crossed here in Alliance territory.
Oh, hello! I know reliable when I see it, and you are definitely that.
I'll do whatever you ask, as long as I'm getting paid. So long as we're allied, I won't fail you.
All right, let's begin our council. As you've no doubt heard from our scouts, the path from here to Deirdre will be fraught with difficulties.
The Alliance has constructed fortresses and palisades, and laid other traps to slow our progress. In addition, they are plotting ambushes at key positions along the way. Needless to say, we will not be able to avail ourselves of the direct route.
But if we try to dance around all their traps, we'll never make it in time.
Yes, but this is Count Burgleys we're talking about. He could probably stretch his soldiers a few extra days through sheer force of will.
I would normally write off such an idea as lunacy, but sadly, it will likely come to that. We have made attempts to smuggle provisions to Count Burgleys through holes in the enemy lines, but this has met with little success.
They must be so hungry. I know just how that feels. The struggle to get food when all you want to do is hide under your covers. Hello, old friend.
I mean, no offense, but if time is truly so short, why do we waste it dithering in council? We should embark on our rescue mission straight away.
We have to think about this carefully.
How did Hubert put it again? We're here to break their siege, not fall prey to one.
I agree. A hunter must never be losing sight of their calmness.
Well said. Let's not allow Claude to wind us up.
So we must take the safe route, but do so as quickly as possible. A best of both worlds situation, I suppose. Understood.
Good. With that decided, let's move on and discuss our preferred formation.
So where are we at this time? Okay, moving forward into Leicester territory there. Okay, the story battle over there. Okay. You can now exchange for a wider variety of facility materials at the supply depot. Okay. New exam seals are available for purchase in the item shop. Oh, so we can go to advanced classes now? Okay, Southern Cluster Territory, former Leicester Alliance. Okay. Okay, then. I don't know why the chat from before isn't coming up now. Wait, view documents? That's just the stuff that I've gotten from around here. Okay. Okay, wait, what can I use Renown on here? Again? Purchase items, I guess it's just this right now, and these will be like new game plus thingamabobs. Is what'll be the case.
This is true.
She wants to change the world, does she? How amusing. And what do you think of this idea of hers? Give an ambivalent I don't actually know what ambivalent means, but
Let's see.
I honestly don't know what I think. I have no idea if it's the right thing to do.
I suppose.
Understandable response, but there may come a time when you have to draw a line in the sand and take an actual stance for yourself. Also, think about characters and stuff. Do we have new support conversations? Really? After all those supports that we brought up? Not a single new support conversation is available. Sucks to suck, I guess.
How's it going?
You're the commander I've heard about? The one lifted up from the common folk and given authority? Some folks say you aren't even from the Empire. Regardless, your being here is good news for me. It means a rough and tumble lady like myself might actually end up with a promotion someday. Alright, let's see what everybody has to say here. This has nothing whatsoever to do with me, but I was incredibly relieved that House Gloucester did not meet with the ruin. Ask her why? Huh? So why are you happy about it?
Ridiculous.
I would hope someone like yourself might be able to at least guess the reason. Okay, I guess I should have done that. It's just that, long ago, there was once a noble family who suffered the hardship of extinction due to their loss in a war. Yeah, trying to restore your house and all that such. So if I can get advanced seals, I'm just looking for items in here. If I can get advanced seals from the shop, that would be great. Lies just a single time. Oh dear, so terribly sorry. Just checking the condition of my throat is all. I'll do something to raise affinity, flatter her voice. I have a beautiful voice, Manuela. Well, I'm delighted to hear you say that. Always just say the things that make people like you more. Whether it's what you'd actually say or not.
Not a sec.
Yeah, I'm from Abyss, the place under Garrick Mach. Basically, I crawled out of the same hole as Happy and Constance. I'm here because the Imperial Army's recruiting bodies. The pay's good and the rations are plentiful, so you won't hear me complain. But welcome on in. Welcome on into this adventure here. Sometimes I wonder if this war is merely some grand opera that takes place on the stage of Fodlan. It's a dramatic portrayal of life and death where everyone's hopes and dreams come crashing into one another. It's almost like we're part of someone else's script. Yeah, for a great many routes, for literally 7 different timelines. I mean, technically it would be 10 different timelines if you count the fact that, like, each of these routes have an okay ending and a good ending. Agree with her. Everything is a little above my pay grade, but I know plenty of people claim every possible outcome is predetermined for us by the goddess. Well, if she's our script writer, I sure hope we're serving as her protagonists. Sure hope so. So yeah, I mean, so you could technically say 10 different scripts all for this world. Okay, advanced seals. I can only get 3 for now, so I'm gonna have to be like careful. Yeah, I think I've got an eye for quality, friend. That's what's going on here. Okay, just a few advanced seals right now. I'm a knight of House Gloucester. Lord Lawrence ordered me to come here and join your ranks. The previous Count, Erwin, has long desired to stand above the ruling House Regan. Though we now serve the Empire, it seems we are fated to share a relationship with their house. Okay. Yeah, so Anna's shop isn't here unless I find it out in the world. For this month. I think this might be my first time going into Alliance territory. It's fun to discover new things. Like, did you know there might be some trees that only grow here? You like trees? You like trees? Sure do. Or to be more specific, I like the berries that fall off of them, or anything else that tastes good. Okay, so I still can't go on expeditions with some characters, like it's still not an option for Happy, for example. Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Count Burgley's forces are right in front of us, but our march is still going to take a while longer. I It's driving me up the wall. Sure wish there was something I could do. Well, guess I'll just hunker down and keep on keeping on. No enemies are getting in here, I swear it. Thanks, Gatekeeper. Also, I want to have a look-see outside real quick. See what we're working with here. So, okay, so there's Anna's shop. Okay, you have unlocked the Paralog Battle and Incurable Shut-In. Or an Incurable Shut-In. Is this for, like, Bernadetta? There's Paralogs in this? Unlock the Paralog Battle, a grand day for the Opera Company. Paralogs. Depending on the units in your party, Paralogs may be triggered as the story progresses. Oh, okay. To display Paralogs, select the camp on the war map. Ah, so I can do a Bernadetta and Monica Paralog or a Dorothea Manuela Paralog. Okay, interesting. No, don't return to camp right now. Let's see here. Must attain Battle S rank on any difficulty for this. Okay. I'd have to do it in hard mode. I'm not taking it out of hard mode for this playthrough. Okay, must have the following classes. Mage, yeah. And there'll be a battle here. Gold required, yeah, easy peasy. Battle here. Deep Forest. Let's see here. Doesn't seem like there's any special conditions for any of these. Okay, yeah. Interesting. The only special condition being, like, S rank there. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So, I wonder if Paralogs are gonna give, like, some spicy rewards, like special weapons, like would oftentimes happen in Three Houses. Or special items. Alright, back to the camp. Back to the camp here. Oh, poor achy and tired doggy over here. Alright, let's see here. Supply Master, hi!
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Collect supplies. I'll receive all those. Trade smithing stones. I guess there's new things here. Ah, some new things that I can get there. Hi. Hi. Yeah, I know you're tired. You're achy. Yeah.
Everything has its use.
Alright, let's see here. Hi, Petra. How's it going? I am sensing little unity in the Alliance. What could be the reason? They're having many lords, but each of them are doing whatever they please. I am wondering if a region requires a leader such as an emperor or other monarch in order to function. Well, things, in terms of having a leader to lead things along and have everything function, we're seeing the complete opposite of that in the States nowadays. Oh, you're inside I was wondering why the icon was, like, in there. Because you're inside, Bernadetta. You know what? I kind of like sieges. I mean, think about it. You get to stay nice and cozy in some castle or whatever. It sounds great. Oh, but then there's the part where the enemy cuts off your supply lines and tries to starve you out, huh? Nope, never mind. Go away, sieges. Okay then. Let's go on an expedition with Bernadetta. How about, since she's all holed up and stuff. I find myself wondering if Her Majesty couldn't have us advance at greater speed. And yet we continue our careful, plodding pace, holding both banks of the Aramid as we do. Perhaps she is more cautious than expected, or perhaps... no, forget I said anything. Can I unlock anything new here? I mean, for like my new units that I've recruited, at least. I'd be able to. Duos that don't have check marks yet. Yeah, like Lawrence, Ignatz, and Balthus. Maybe I use Balthus there. Yeah, so I might not use that many of the house-specific ones like Ash, Lawrence, and Ignatz, but Dudos like the Ashen Wolves. Maybe. I'd use a decent bit more. So I'll at least do this for Balthus. I mean, this should all be things that are permanent anyway, with things carrying over to New Game Plus. This is relatively cheapish anyway. I'll do it for these guys. Balthus, Ignatz, and Lawrence, Helm, Gloucester. I'll do it for those guys. I suppose. An award is available. Whoa. I sure hope I haven't missed any of these and they're just like permanently gone unless I play through the whole game again or anything like that. Imperial Year 721, the First Mac War. The Dagdid army invaded from across the sea. Though the Imperial forces resisted the attack and drove off the enemy, the land of Mac sustained considerable damage. Imperial Year 728, the invasion of Brigid. The Empire invaded the Brigid Archipelago, a land occupied by allies of Dagda. As penance for their refusal to surrender, the people of Brigid were relegated to a life of Imperial subjugation. Imperial Year 731, the invasion of Dagda. With the boon of a strong foothold in Brigid, the Empire mounted a large-scale invasion of Dagda. However, the fortunes of war were not on their side, and their attack failed. Imperial Year 747, the Fargus Rebellion. Lug, a descendant of one of the houses that first quarreled with the Empire, raised an army to demand independence. pulling the land of Fargus into a fierce rebellion. This clash came to be known as the War of the Eagle and Lion. Imperial Year 751. The founding of the Holy Kingdom. Lug and his resistance army were victorious over the Imperial forces. The Holy Church of Saros mediated between the two, and Fargus secured its hard-won independence as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Imperial Year 801. The Leicester Rebellion. A rebellion broke out in the Imperial lands of Leicester, which the Imperial army was unable to suppress. The Holy Kingdom, viewing the uprising as an opportunity to increase its own political sway, occupied the Leicester region, formally declaring it as a territory of Fargus. Imperial Year 861. Fargus divided. Following the death of King Claus I, 3 princes became archdukes and split the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, so that they may rule over it as 3 separate territories. Imperial Year 881. The Crescent Moon War. The archduke ruling over the Leicester region of the kingdom succumbed to illness. The lords of the Leicester lands refused to acknowledge the next archduke in line, instead plotting to rule jointly as an alliance. Imperial Year 901. The founding of the alliance. The Leicester Alliance was officially formed after the subjugation of hostile nobles and the removal of all opposing forces in the region of Fargus. An influential figure from the outset, Duke Regan, was inarguably the heart of the newly formed alliance. Imperial Year 961. The Almiran Invasion. The great eastern nation of Almira crossed through Folan's throat and invaded Alliance territory. The Empire dispatched troops in order to help conquer this threat, and the attackers were just barely driven off. Imperial Year 1101. Construction of Folan's Locket. To defend against future Almiran invasions, the Alliance, the Kingdom, and the Empire joined their efforts and resources to construct the indomitable fort known as Folan's Locket. Okay. I've got to get stronger, but I also need to start using my head more. War isn't just about 2 sides smashing into each other, much as I'd like it to be. You've also got sieges, rescues, logistics, defense, and so much more. I'll express admiration for his growth. You've really been using your head lately, Caspar. I better keep up.
Way to go.
You make it sound so easy, because that's what it's like to have the cool boys of a hardened merc. Alright, let's see here. Who else is there to chat to? Hi, Ash. I was relieved when I heard we wouldn't be fighting the kingdom right away. I suppose that makes me selfish, huh? I can follow orders if it involves taking Alliance lives, but I hate the idea of hurting people from the kingdom. I'll sympathize with them. It's not selfish to dislike the idea of fighting your old allies and friends. No one wants to do that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I suppose. Poor Ash. Claude has been causing me no end of trouble. He truly is a cunning adversary. Come to think of it, that particular quality stretches back to his student days. He appears suddenly and with an easy smile that reveals nothing, yet the entire time he is scheming to outwit you. Tell me, what's your impression of the man? It's positive. Seems like a nice, easygoing sort of fellow, especially for a noble. A positive evaluation indeed, but perhaps not at all that surprising. Hi.
I'm grateful.
I thank you for your assistance on the Great Bridge of Murden. I volunteered to take up the vanguard, yet ended up deceived by the enemy's actions and was cut off. I do hope that troublesome Count Gloucester remains in quiet retirement going forward. He seemed pretty intent on passing off the reins to, Lawrence there.
I don't know.
Well, look who it is. The big bad sellsword folks just can't stop talking about. Or the Emperor went and made you a general, yeah? Bet that put some coin in your pocket.
He's right. Good thing they're paying me all that money too. I'm gonna have to buy a bigger purse to hold it all.
I get you.
Glad to hear it. Also, it sounds like this might be a good opportunity for me to get my debts in order.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is, man.
Hi there.
Why aren't we advancing more quickly? When I think about how Leopold and our allies are in danger, it really makes me mad.
Please.
We're going to help them, no matter what.
Yeah, we will, but we gotta play it a smidge carefully here. That's what we gotta do. Alright, let's see here. Have a bit of a chat.
Excellent.
Some say Count Bergliez is the strongest man in the Empire. Perhaps he can slay me if we cross blades.
He'll probably like it if I do this, though, right?
Now there's a fight I pay to see. Can't say who'd come out on top, though. Might end up a draw.
A pathetic outcome. But yeah, what's Byla's name for my game? Klexos. It's a word from the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows that basically means while the past is set in stone, our interpretation of it may change. Which kind of draws parallels to how, you know, we're seeing Byleth in a new light, our interpretation of Byleth changes. So there comes the name Klexos.
You don't say.
As one would expect from the territory of the house that leads the Alliance, Regan is well prepared for any and all possibilities. They've shown signs of preparing for an invasion of the Empire.
You think Claude is plotting something else? Because if so, he's up to something. Thinking Count Gloucester might be doing some behind-the-scenes scheming again? Exactly. Hanneman and all the others at the Great Bridge of Murden have to stay vigilant. Yeah, so there was where that name came from there. Like, most people will probably just go with the default of Byleth, but yeah, I could call Byleth whatever you want to call Byleth. What's wrong?
How you doing?
You're a knight of House Gloucester now, right? So, what's with the long face? Oh, just thinking about what the future will bring. I'll likely have to fight people I know, and it's just sad. Sorry, Ignatz. Sorry, Ignatz. I mean, I can just leave you in the back. I'm probably not going to be using you in battle anyway. Oh, of course these two are talking. Lawrence, I'm simply overjoyed that you've decided to fight on the side of the Empire. Still your joy, Ferdinand. A defeated man makes no decisions. He simply does as he is told. Even so, you were clever enough to read the winds of war and stop fighting before it was too late. To fight in vain is to bring suffering upon one's people. That is a thought neither I nor my father could ever stomach. I'll compliment Lawrence. He'll like that, right? No need for the false humility. Not many people can make the call you did. Exactly. And now, we two will henceforth show the world the true spirit of the nobility. Delightful words. I will return the favor of my life by fighting alongside you all. Well, welcome on in, Lawrence. So you're probably the one that has, like, Thyrsus right now, right? Can I give it to someone else? I don't exactly have Lysithea to give it to, but what does it do in this game exactly? Heck, what even does the Raphael gem do in this anyway? Hold on. May nullify damage. Oh, it says right there. Okay. So yeah, may nullify damage in that case. And then, why do you not have Thyrsus? Like, let's see here. May nullify damage. And it's magic +3. Okay, so it's not quite as busted as in 3 Houses, is what you're telling me here. So may as well just leave it on Lawrence. I mean, the +3 magic buff is pretty alrighty, but yeah. I think with how busted it was in 3 Houses, they could at least do like a +5 or something. Oh. Probably good that it's not as busted, most likely. You there, you recognize me, yes? Don't tell me you were trying to slip by without giving proper respects. Boggles the mind to think a commoner like you would ignore a highborn baron such as myself. You know how I pinpointed your baseborn nature? Your aura and stench tell me all I need to know. Wow, rude. Isn't that the whole thing that Edelgard's trying to get rid of? You're fighting in her army? Claude makes much trouble for us. He oversaw the recapture of the bridge and commanded the siege of the Imperial army as it attacked Leicester. Though it pains me to do so, I would be a liar if I did anything but acknowledge his ability. I imagine the man has earned a nickname of his own by this point. Perhaps the Master Tactician. Yeah, that. That right there. Okay, let's see here.
Did you need something?
I was dispatched from the capital as a messenger, and honestly, the mood here at the front is much better than I expected it to be. I was pretty worried about the Minister of Military Affairs being in such a tricky spot, you know? But now I can return to the capital with my mind at ease, and the tides of battle flow in your favor. Yeah, you need a crest stone, but by default, they're just in the weapon, is the thing. The Sword of the Creator is the only one that has them separate.
Truth be told,
I recently received an unusual letter from my father regarding the Ministry of Military Affairs. He says this is an opportunity to have the man in my debt, and entreats me to do my utmost to rescue him. I find the whole thing quite odd. They dislike each other as much as ever, yet still maintain a deep concern for each other. Maybe they're only pretending to dislike each other? Seem a rather cutting pair. Maybe their whole not getting along thing was just for show. I can't fathom what purpose deceiving so many people would have. Why go to the trouble? Well, it's nothing to me. If they wish to play politics, they can have their fun. Alright, one last person to talk to over here.
As a matter of fact,
Honestly, my greatest concern right now is the situation on the kingdom side of matters. Especially as my reports claim Count Rowe gives no indication of further betrayal. Also, General Randolph appears to be doing well. The man has ambition to spare, and is beloved by his subordinates. He rather reminds me of yourself. Okay. Alright, so with everyone chatted to, don't like Hubert? Hubert's a super edgelord right there. He and Edelgard go shopping at Hot Topic all the time. So, hold on, let's have a look-see here. So, what's advanced class locked behind then? Like, unable to require certification for this exam because the advanced class certification exam facility effect has not been unlocked. Oh, I gotta upgrade the facility before I can do that. Okay, Because, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing Swordmaster here at some point. Don't I have a couple dudos with, like, maxed out classes? Yeah, there's Edelgard that maxed out her class. I have 10 intermediate skills right now, which is a not half bad amount. But, I mean, do some good stuff there. I've never been there. I've just seen, like, memes relating, you know, Three Houses characters in there. What with Edelgard and Hubert. Alright, well, she's done these 3 axe things that she can do. Is kind of the case. I could slap her into Archer for fun. Just for funsies. Maybe give her a Caspar's killer bow. I believe it. Look at that. You ever seen Archer Edelgard? Maybe I should have had my camera turned off for a hot second in case I want to use it for a thumbnail. Now I can't. Unless I just like crazy cropped in. Well, I guess I could have turned it off there. Hold on. Let's see here. So... Caspar, if I just like...
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Let's see here. Let's give him like Iron Bow +3, and then yeah, ever seen Archer Edelgard? I sure haven't. Okay, wait, can you use a steel bow there, Caspar? Okay, yeah, you can use that. What do you mean, why did I do that? Put Edelgard into Archer so that she can master more classes, get more skills, and become stronger. She's not gonna get anything from Arbor Knight anymore. That's the thing. Look, she's got the star on all these. She's mastered them all. So now she may as well, like, master another one. Is what may as well be the case. Okay. So Ferdinand has mastered Armor Knight as well. So maybe I should get Brigand. I don't know if, like, Death Blow and this would be as good as it was in Three Houses, but... you know, might not be half bad to try it out. So let's go ahead and... we're gonna get rid of Ferdinand von Armor. Oh, did I turn on my cameras a bit late that time? Whatever.
Gaze upon my splendid finery.
Unfortunately, no more Ferdinand von Armor. Maybe we'll see him back again another time. Maybe. Yeah, it's fine there. So let's see here. So those were our only mastered classes for now. Was the thing. Death Blow was something that would increase the damage you were dealing when you initiated the attack in Three Houses. But because this game isn't turn-based, this one isn't turn-based, it's real-time, I don't know what Death Blow would do. I mean, wait, who's Mastered Brigand? I could probably check what Death Blow does. Like, right now. I keep on not checking these things and just being like, I hope it's good. Does it not come with Death Blow anymore? Wow. Well. Okay, well, maybe it doesn't there. Might still be worth mastering a bunch of different classes and whatnot for funsies, but, So, I'll unlock Thief for my unit here, at least. Is what I'll do. It'll be one of the ones that we go into in the future here. I forgot to turn on my cameras again, whatever.
Oh, this'll take some getting used to.
I guess I'm just accidentally saying screw you, future me, to when I'm trying to figure out a thumbnail to make for this later. For whatever part this is. I could make a thumbnail out of, like, you know what I could do? You know what I could do, actually? There's, like, a button that you can hold for the first-person camera, right? Like, hold on. Hold for first person. And then, look at this. Bam! Like that. This can be the, whoa. This can be the thumbnail or something. For whatever part this is. Bam. Look at that. The two nobles and stuff or something. I don't know. It's an idea, at least. It is at least an idea. No. I don't know. It is a thought. It is a thought. Apparently there's an award available over here, so let's check in with the rewards master. View awards, advanced seal. Oh, nice. I will take it. I will gladly take it. Okay.